In this video, I talk about the current state of merchanting, RuneScape updates, and the upcoming bonus XP weekend. Hey guys, it's Divine from Merch.com. Recently, I've been getting an unusually high amount of complaints about merchanting not working out so well, so I decided to look into it. Judging by the total profit of the merch logs, you would say that people are actually making profit faster than in the past. However, if we take a closer look, you can see it's mostly from a handful of people outperforming the rest. Now, the graph is also heavily impacted by the invention update and the major rise in rare prices a few months back, but the rest of the people that didn't have a lot of money to play with around those updates seem to legitimately be struggling at the moment. Now, over time, it's logical that flipping becomes harder and harder as more people become good at it. But another major factor in my eyes is a significant drop in the amount of active players over the past few months. At the start of 2016, we had an average of 35k RS3 players online, and now we're down to 27k. This is also why we have Squeal of Fortune promotions almost every day these days, as Jagex is trying to compensate for the loss in players. So why did we lose 20%? As you can tell from the graph, there was a brief rebound for invention at the start of 2016, but once people maxed that or they realized they didn't want to bother with it, I think a small part of them moved on. Now, don't get me wrong, I personally think Jagex did a great job update-wise for the first half of the year, but after that things kind of changed. The Invention Batch 2, as they call it upon the Invention release, has been cancelled. Raids 2 is cancelled or possibly delayed until 2017, and the Mining and Smithing rework is also delayed until 2017. On top of that, the response on the potential updates for 2017 that they posted in a survey was quite underwhelming. Altogether, this gives people rather little to look forward to, which causes some of them to temporarily or permanently quit. Now you might say, hold on, we're at the same levels as back in 2013 and 2014, player-wise, and flipping was not as much of a struggle back then. This is true because back then less people were good at flipping, and we had far more updates that really shook up the market, like all the new bosses, level 90 weapons and armor, and Elf City, just to name a few. Now, some people suggested that students going back to school is causing the current 20% drop in players, but if that was the case, there should be an increase at the start of the summer, while the player count decreased throughout the entire summer and even before that. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because now that we have about 20% less players online at any given time, this obviously means that there is less volume going around the Grand Exchange, and a lot less flips are being completed. As a result, the importance of inactive flips and short-term investments keeps growing, and it's difficult to learn how to do these without getting active flipping experience first. So as a result, a lot of beginner merchants that aren't really naturals are getting stuck. They get frustrated and try to move on to investing without being ready yet, and then they usually don't succeed. All I can say to those people is keep trying to active flip. I know it's hard to find the right moments, but keep doing it, keep trying out different items. We have a bonus XP weekend coming up, which should be a great opportunity to get some experience. Instead of no-lifing skills all weekend, try to do a lot of flips around those days. It always pays off really well. Speaking of the bonus XP weekend, this has got to be the most underwhelming one ever for merchanting. So far, most items have hardly done much due to them already getting hoarded since the last weekend. And Jagex doesn't mind this, of course. They would rather have a more stable economy, and it's working out in the long run with very predictable bonus XP weekends. If you're unsure what to do for it, you can take a look at the bonus XP weekend merchanting guide if you haven't already seen it. As you know, the bonus XP weekend is coming out in September on the 23rd, among a small invention update, a repeatable quest boss fight, some graphical rework stuff, another XP promotion, and possibly another PvP update, though I don't expect that one to be done in time. I won't be around next Friday to make a video about all of that, but I'm sure you guys can handle yourselves. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys again soon for another video.